Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video of Let's Talk Chelsea. And in this video, I will be doing a tier list of players from the Chelsea squad that we should keep, loan, and sell. Now, this is probably going to be a long video, just because we have about 6 million players on the books. But I'm going to break it down bit by bit in terms of goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, and attackers. So, before I jump into my first lot of goalkeepers, if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below whether you agree with me, who you would keep, and who you would sell from some of these players. So, let's jump on in, and let's clear out this club. So, let's go. To begin with, Robert Sanchez. This man has had one good game for as long as I've known him, and that was the one just gone on 2 saves, in which, to be honest with you, he should have made those saves. And we have better goalkeepers at the club. So Robert Sanchez, we are going to sell. It is a shame. You know, I expected big things. You know, Brighton, good team, but I think he was like their third choice goalkeeper. So the fact that we brought him was insane, especially when we have good goalkeepers. So we're going to sell Robert Sanchez. Kepa Arrizabalaga. This guy was our coach in the Sarri era. To be honest, the fact that he's still on our books is wild. The fact that we haven't sold him is insane. So, yeah, Kepa, you was our coach. You refused to come off in the final, which I can't believe. You've got to go. You've been at Real Madrid, you've been at Bournemouth. It's time to go. It's time to earn your keep somewhere else. Let's clear you out of the club. Kepa, into the sell pile you go. Now, Jorgensen. Absolutely love Jorgensen. I know he made a mistake when he was playing, which was a shame. And now Robert Sanchez is taking over. But I'm a big fan. He has more potential than Robert Sanchez. So he is definitely a player I want to keep. 100% I want to keep. Petrovic. The fact that this guy was sent out on loan is wild. He's off at Strasbourg, which they look like they could be getting Champions League position, which is amazing. I'm happy for him. But he should be our number one goalkeeper. 1000% he should be our number one goalkeeper. So the fact that he isn't is annoying. So he is going into the keep pile. I mean, there's no complaints about that. Doesn't like it. We can't get rid of him. We can't loan him again. He needs to be the number one goalkeeper. Bettinelli. Now, he has a bit of experience, and you do need a third choice goalkeeper just to be safe. So Bettinelli, I don't want to sell him. I don't want to loan him. I will happily take him as a third choice goalkeeper. A bit of experience. No problems at all. He won't get any game time, but someone like that being in and around the club is great. I remember we had it with Robert Green. I know Man City do it with Scott Carson. So why not? Why not? Bergstrom. I must admit, I don't think I've really seen him. I think he's a really tall goalkeeper. That's about all I know on him. So, Bergstrom, absolutely. We'll send you out on loan. You're a little bit big to go in, but I could crop you down a little bit. But, yeah, Bergstrom, we're going to send him in. He's going to the loan pile. Mike Penders. Again, you hear good things. I've heard good things. But is it too soon to be coming into Chelsea right now? I think so. So another one, he's going to go into the loan file. Get him in there. In you go, sir. A dodgy lineup I've got there. So in you go. So I've got Sal, Sanchez, Sal Kepa, loan Bergstrom and Penders, and keep Jorgensen, Petrovic, and Bettinelli. I think that's a solid start. I'm happy with that. So now let's move on to our defenders. Here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have done the goalkeepers. So now it is time to move on to the defenders. And I think there's a lot of people that's got to go. To be fair, it's just throughout the entire squad. Like, we got a big squad. I couldn't even get all these pictures on the same screen. So I've had to break it down like this. So let's start with the first one. Imugu. I haven't seen him play much for Chelsea. He's come on late in a couple of Conference League games. But other than that, not seen much. Maybe good, maybe not. But I don't know. He looked good when he did come on. He looked calm, comfortable on the ball. So he is going to go out on loan. I think that's the right move for him. It makes sense. So out on loan for him. And Samino. Again, another one. I don't think I've actually seen him play. Which, you know, we paid for him. We brought him. Well, I've not seen him. So another one. Another quick one. He's going to go out on loan. Disasi. Listen, it's not worked out. It's not worked out at all. Which is a shame because when we got him from Monaco, as well as Badiashile, I was hoping, oh, maybe a nice little partnership, a good little connection, could be something good. It's not worked out. Even at Villa, they play him right back at Villa. We played him right back. He's a centre back. Maybe it's more our own fault, to be fair, but it's not gone well. So unfortunately, Disasi, my friend, you are in the sale list. Ben Chilwell. Like, as a Chelsea fan, I was absolutely disgusted the way we treated him. Shoving him off in the reserves or training by himself. This guy is a Champions League winner. We need mentality players like that. People who are winners. People who understand how to win in finals. But we bin him off because he doesn't fit a model. Absolute craziness. Absolute craziness. So I'm going to keep him. He needs to be in playing. Not even if he doesn't play. We don't have a left back. We have Cucurella, but we don't have a second left back. So we put Gusto left back. I don't know. So Chilwell, he's staying. I want him to stay. He's won something, so he has to stay. Alfie Gilchrist, sorry. I like Alfie Gilchrist. He played a lot. Was it last year? It might have been last year. But I saw him a lot. Then he went out on loan to Sheffield United, if he's still there. I can't remember for the life of me. He looked a decent right back, and he could learn quite well. So obviously, I'm going to keep him. He's going to stay out on loan. So yeah, I like the idea of Gilchrist. I think he's a solid player. Could be a solid right back for the future. So I'm going to keep him, but he's going to go out on loan and keep building up the minutes. Joshua Champong. I want to see more of this guy. It's frustrating that we don't see him. Enzo Moraes has talked about how he loves him. He's a fan of him. But we don't see him in the Premier League whatsoever. For a team that's struggling defensively, he looks comfortable. Like, I've seen him in the Conference League games. He's played right centre-back. He's played DM. He looks good all over the pitch. He's a tall guy. He's, like, physical. So when he eventually grows into his, like, man body, I think he could be a solid player. I really do. So there we are. We are going to keep a Champong. And then what have we got? Big Tosin. Uncle Tosin. That's what he's known in the Chelsea team. And he's only 27. Mental. Now, Tosin, we got him on a free. Listen, I have no issues with Tosin. I think he's a centre-back, but I think he's a solid centre-back. Like a backup centre-back. I don't think he's a main choice centre-back. So someone that comes in who can do a job, I think absolutely he's the guy. Absolutely, he's the guy. So I'm going to keep Tosin, just because I think he can do it. Badiashile, unfortunately, like Disasi, I don't think it's worked out at all, which is a shame. because he has shown promise, but then it doesn't work out, and it's just, I think defensively across the whole board, Chelsea are just not good. So unfortunately, Badiashile, along with Disasi, you've got to go, my friend. Levi Colwell. This is one for the future. He needs an experienced centre-back next to him just to calm him down. Like Thiago Silva. I would love for Thiago Silva to still be at this club. It's a shame that he isn't, but he needs an experienced centre-back of top quality who's played across everywhere. Like, he played in Europe, played Champions League, you name it, big games, international. He needs someone like that with him. I just think he lacks that at the moment. Someone just to help him, guide him through games, and just teach him the ropes, you know. So, Colwell, I'm going to keep. I think he is obviously one for the future, and he's kind of thrusted in a situation where there's a lot of pressure on him already, unfortunately. Cucurella, our best striker at the club. He bangs in goals. He's phenomenal. So, yeah, Cucurella, love him to death. Antagonizes people. You saw against Spain and England. Him and Haaland. Every ground he goes to, he pretty much gets booed. I love him. Chelsea fans love him. We're obviously going to keep Cucurella. Fofana. We spent big dollar on this guy. And he's been, 3 seasons at this point? And he's played like 20 games, I feel like. I've nowhere near seen him. Unfortunately, potential is there. From when he does get a run of games, he looks decent. But I'm sorry. Might be controversial, but I'm going to sell him. We can't push for where we need to push if we got all these injuries. It's unfortunate, but that's the nature of the beast. Gusto. This guy, I feel sorry for this guy. Now, he is slightly injury prone, but he gets more game time than Fofana. But he was phenomenal like a season ago. But for some reason, this season it's not worked out. Now, I think that, again, is Enzo Maresca. This guy has played left back, inverted left back, inverted right back, right centre back. So you're giving him 6 different positions before he's even started. Like, all you want from him is just on that right back, a wing back running, bombing down the wing, creating an overload on the right hand side, doing an overlap, and just whipping it in the box. That's what he's good for. But for some reason, we can't use him well, which is dumb. It is dumb. So we're going to keep Gusto, but I just hope we can do much better with him, to be honest. Reece James, this is a no-brainer. We're obviously going to absolutely keep Reece James. He's our captain. He is our leader. This guy needs to be at the club until his end of days. His 15, 20-year career. Hopefully he can stay injury-free. He's just got to manage his minutes. But again, he's another one that doesn't get used properly. Gets put in CDM, which he hates. Then he goes for England, plays right back, scores a free kick. He says Tuchel's the best who's ever managed him. Loves Tuchel. Chelsea fan loves Tuchel as well. But unfortunately, he's the England manager, not Chelsea manager. So, yeah, get him right back. Get him just like Gusto. Bombing down the wing. Mix them both up. They both got some injury issues. But one person 1 week, one person the other. I don't know. One for cups. Just do something with them, but put them in the right position. Put them in the right position. Viega. I had high hopes for him just because of his versatility. He can play like in the middle of the park. He's played left back. I even think the size of him, he could play centre back. So I'm flip flopping. I'll loan him. I'll loan him out again. I know we paid some money for him, but I think we should loan him. I think he's so versatile, and we should get more out of him. Not the price tag we put on him, which I think is like 30, 40 million, which nobody's going to pay that. Trevor Chalobah, best defender at the club, has to stay. Absolutely has to stay. Best defender we've got, needs another good centre-back with him. I think if we can get that world-class centre-back there with him, you know, Chalobah and Thiago Silva would have been beautiful together. They played together, so it's unfortunate, but yeah. So that is my list for the defenders. So we're going to sell Disasi, Badiashile, and Fofana. We're going to loan out Amugu, Ancelino, Gilchrist, and Vega, and then keep Chilwell. And then we're going to Joshua Champong, Tosin, Levi Colwell, Cucurella, Gusto, James, and Chalobah. So let's move on to the midfielders. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've done the goalkeepers, we've done the defenders, and now on to midfielders. So, to begin with, we got Andre Santos. I'm a huge fan of him. I think he's doing amazing in Strasbourg. Listen, it's the French league, so maybe a little bit easier. But I want him at the club. I don't want to loan him. I don't want to sell him. I want him at the club. Now, whether he wants to be at the club is a different story. Because if Chelsea don't get Champions League and Strasbourg do, he said he wants to play Champions League football. So we shall see how that goes. But Strasbourg, you know, they're doing amazing. But I want him at my club. So let's keep him. Next, we got Carney Chukwuemeka. This one I was flip-flopping. Because there was a time before he got injured where he was really good. But I'm struggling to see where he gets in, to be honest with you. And that hurts my soul because I like him. So maybe out on loan. I was thinking of selling him, but maybe if he goes out on loan, maybe another year on loan. I don't want to sell him. I think he has potential to do amazing. So Carney's going to go out on loan. Caicedo, I mean, behind maybe Rodri, the best DM in the world right now. Nothing else needs to be said. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. I'm going to go sell. Not because I don't like him. I think he works hard, but I think he'd be better at like a Fulham or, you know, a team of that level, a little bit lower, like a Bournemouth, a team trying to get into European football like the Conference League or something like that. But I think Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is good enough to be there. Is he good enough to be a Chelsea player? Maybe not. If I'm going for over the years, the standard. But Chelsea have a history with like English midfielders like that. You know, we've had Scott Parker. I remember at one point we have Steve Sidwell. So I don't know. We got a weird history with some like English centre mids. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna get in, unfortunately. So yeah, it's a shame. And then Enzo Fernandez, I'm gonna keep. I do think he needs to do more. Just because of the price tag. He has been better this season. I think his numbers this season compared to last season has been better. So he's got to keep progressing. He's a World Cup winner. So time to bring that mentality to Chelsea now. Lavia, listen, I'm doing this video after he started against Everton. Played amazing. I think he is our game changer. So he has to be kept. I think he just needs to stay fit. He just needs to stay fit. We keep him fit. My God, what a midfield we got of him and Caicedo. And then Leslie Ukuchukwu. I'm going to go loan. Listen, I think he could be a very, very good DM. He has, like, just the way he is. He's a big lad. He's strong, physical. I know he's at Southampton, which they got relegated, but every time I saw him play for Southampton, he looked good. Like, he looked too good for Southampton. So if he could just keep getting experience in the Premier League, going off now, instead of going to a team that's just come up, I think he now has to find like a Wolves or someone like that who's consistent in the Premier League, trying to get higher up in the table. So I like Ugochukwu. So yeah, that is it. That's my keep, loan, sell. Sorry, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. I hate to do it, but unfortunately, I think it's better for your career if you if you move on as well. So that is the midfielders. Let's move on to the attackers. Now we are on to the attackers, and I think this one is a juicy one. I think we can get some serious money out of this. So to begin with, we're going to go Broja. This guy has had such bad luck with injuries. It's a shame. I'd love to see if he could do stuff. I think he's at Everton on loan at the moment, but I just don't think it's going to work out for him, unfortunately. So I'd sell Broja. João Felix, this was a strange one when we brought him to begin with, just to then send him out on loan. So I think, again, I just don't see it happening. The fact that we're going to get rid of him after like a year at the club is wild. But again, another sell. We shouldn't have brought him in the first place. You know, it's strange. Mark Gu, I can't even say his name. I'm going to loan him. I think when I've seen him in the Conference League, before his injury, like, he was a very good presser of the ball. You know, he's a strong runner. He scored a few goals as well. So I'm going to loan him. I'm happy with him. I think he can be something. So Nicholas Jackson, I think he's a good backup for a second striker. I don't think he's a main striker on this team. We absolutely need a different striker. We need like an Osimhen or Jokeres. Couldn't even say his name. I don't want Delap. I think the standard of like buying from Ipswich, a team that's getting relegated, that shouldn't be our standard. It's very strange. I don't get it. So yeah, I think Jackson's a second striker. I don't think he's a main one. Madueke, I'm going to keep. I know Chelsea tried binning him off, which was strange. But I think on the wing, he's amazing. He can go inside, he can go outside, he's quick. So I think a couple of years he could be a solid winger. Mudryk, it's a shame. But I think with everything that's gone on, I think it's better for him to go abroad, go somewhere else. He had potential, he was playing well. I mean, he took a lie detector test and he said that he didn't know that the stuff was in there. But, you know, it's a lie detector test. How much can you trust it? It's like, you know, it's like watching Jeremy Kyle all over again. English fans will know that. Pedro Neto. I love Pedro Neto. That man is staying. I think he, again, is another one with massive potential. I think he can come inside, he can go outside. I think him and Madueke on the wings are really strong. We just need a really good striker. I think those two assist him quite nicely. And Nkunku, yeah, I think it's done between Chelsea and Nkunku. It's a shame because I love Nkunku. I was like over the moon when he come to Chelsea. He got injured. His favourite position is where Cole Palmer is, and with the way Cole Palmer has performed, well, not so much this season. I suppose at the start of the season and last season, it's hard to put Nkunku in. So I'm devastated, but sell Nkunku. Cole Palmer, keep. I mean, it's a no-brainer. This guy's the future, I think, for us. We have to keep him. We have to play him. So, yeah, Cole Palmer's our guy. Jadon Sancho. This one was difficult because I'm starting to like Jadon Sancho. But how many wingers do we have at the club? How many more wingers are we going to get? So I am going to keep him. I think he's performed well. I think he can get better. He just needs to know where he's at. Like, at the moment, he doesn't know if he's staying or he's going. So it's quite difficult to generate some form when you don't know where you're going all the time. So I like Sancho. I think he can be a good player. Raheem Sterling, get him off the books. That man's on a serious amount of money. It's time for him to go. Get rid of him. Rip up his contract. Get him gone. I don't want him at the club. And then Tyreek George, obviously keep, but he has to get more game time. Not just Conference League. I mean Premier League. We saw what he did when he come on against Fulham. I know it's just one time, but he has the potential in the locker to be a very, very good player. So, yeah, and hopefully we don't sell him because that's just Chelsea at the moment. So we shall see. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is my keep, loan, sell of the entire Chelsea squad. I think I've missed a few out, like Kendry Paez, Esteval. I mean, I'd probably loan them out to Strasbourg for another year, just to get the feeling of European football. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think it's a good. I think I've done well. So we shall see. But let me know what you think. Comment down below who you'd sell, keep. If you disagree with any of my ideas, let me know, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.